Even Roman Reigns couldn't save the lowest-rated WWE Raw on Netflix. Only 2.3 million viewers. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Did WWE Raw feature one of the lowest-rated episodes last week on Netflix? According to Tudum by Netflix, the September 22nd, 2025 segment of the Red Brand earned the #8 spot on the Top 10 Shows overview of the OTT platform's global ranking for the week. The numbers were concerning as they recorded the lowest viewership in the show's history. With just 2.3 million global views and 4.5 million global hours, the figures fell short. According to another report from Wrestling Observer, last week's episode recorded lower views than the September 15th, 2025 segment of the show, which garnered a total of 2.6 million global views alongside 5.3 million global hours. This was not surprising because the company's blue brand, SmackDown, was overshadowed by Dandadan, which gained more views, impacting the reputation of the wrestling show. The first Raw after WrestlePalooza featured some intriguing segments building anticipation for its next premium live event, Crown Jewel. Highlights included Stephanie Vacker's impressive promo and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins facing off in a heated exchange. Despite the action-filled night and the biggest superstars that the Red Brand has to offer, the show suffered a setback in terms of viewership. Previously, it was announced that Raw would have a special start time on September 15th, 22nd, and 29th at 7 p.m. ET. Though it was not explicitly stated, it was clear that Triple H's show was trying to avoid a scheduling clash with Monday Night NFL. However, the strategy did not pay off, because the matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens became one of the most viewed games. According to exclusive reports from Sports Video Org News, the game drew a total of 22,847,000 viewers across different streaming platforms. This is nearly 10 times the audience that WWE Raw managed to generate, which shows that football has had a major effect on WWE's numbers. It remains unclear what Triple H is planning for October, but he must take bold steps, especially with the level of star power available. The most recent segment of Monday Night Raw was high energy, filled with standout moments and matches that prepared fans for Crown Jewel. The crowd was especially engaged in the main event, when the USOs faced The Vision in a tornado tag team match. During the match, the momentum shifted when Braun Breaker sent Jimmy USO through the announcer's table, and then he, along with Bronson Reed, piled debris on top of him. They double-teamed Jey USO, and after some time, Big Jim tried to turn things around but couldn't maintain control. Just when the situation looked grim, Roman Reigns' theme hit, and he came out with a steel chair. The Lenovo Center erupted with cheers as the tribal chief got his payback on the two men who previously sidelined him at Clash in Paris. Not only did he save his cousins from further harm, but he also secured them the crucial win. Interestingly, that was not all following the match. A moment between Roman Reigns and Jey USO caught the attention of fans, deepening the family drama and hinting at uncertainty ahead as Reigns' power continues to shape the storyline. With Raw generating record-breaking low viewership, what do you think is the cause behind it? Let us know in the comments below. Superstar Cody Rhodes has been working on the movie Street Fighter for quite some time. The American Nightmare has been cast for the role of Guile in the film, who is a skilled fighter and a U.S. Air Force pilot. Interestingly, an accidental leak has now revealed the wig being used by Rhodes for the role. A fan tweet on X showcased the image of what looked like a production room or a trailer where several wigs were hung up on a wall. The leftmost of those wigs is the one that matches the hairstyle of Guile. This is likely one of the first looks at the wig that Cody Rhodes will be using in the film. Directed by Kitaro Sakurai, the film is still in production and will be released on October 16, 2026. Thus, the American Nightmare could take multiple breaks from WWE in between to work on the project. An instance of this was seen ahead of WrestlePalooza, when Drew McIntyre sidelined Rhodes on SmackDown with a Claymore kick through the announce desk. This was a way to buy time for the 40-year-old to work on the movie without breaking the continuity of active programming and kayfabe in WWE. Interestingly, another WWE star is also working in the movie alongside Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns has been cast for the role of Akuma, who is a powerful warrior known for his relentless fighting spirit. The OTC also recently posted a video on his official X handle where he teased an Akuma transformation to the fans as an arcade machine had the Street Fighter game running in the background. Alongside Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns from WWE, NJPW's Hiroki Goto is also working in the film and will be playing the role of E. Honda. It should be noted that the American Nightmares character, Guile, is a protagonist character in the original Street Fighter games. On the other hand, Akuma is an anti-hero who defeats fighters he considers unworthy. Thus, if Akuma and Guile potentially clash in the upcoming film, fans would get to see a symbolic fight between Reigns and Rhodes for the first time since WrestleMania XL. For now, however, QB1 will need to focus on a whole different opponent for Crown Jewel. This week on WWE Raw, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes did an in-ring promo where the two of them spoke ahead of their Crown Jewel Championship match. The Visionary said that he will win the title and define the future of the industry for the next 10-20 years. Countering him, the American Nightmares said that the only ones who could determine the future of the industry were the fans. QB1 also asked the World Heavyweight Champion to get off his high horse and think about a possible future where the two of them watch WWE matches together from the stands in 20 years and speak to the new talent that will carry the company. He reminded Seth Rollins of his sacrifice at WrestleMania XL that helped him become the undisputed champion. Cody Rhodes said that he thought that the architect was his friend, at which the latter snapped and said that it wasn't true. The Visionary said that QB1 was just a means to an end overcoming Roman Reigns. He also added that the two of them will never be friends, and that only he will be the one leading WWE. For that, Rollins highlighted that he will reset everything between them. What do you think about this matchup between Rhodes and Rollins that will take place on October 11th, 2025? Do you think the architect will be able to defeat the American Nightmare? Or will Rhodes become a two-time Crown Jewel champion? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Things between Jimmy USO and Roman Reigns don't feel right on WWE Raw. The original Tribal Chief made his comeback and saved the USOs from the Vision members. However, the OTC didn't interact with Jimmy and seemingly ignored him. Instead, he praised Jey USO and supported his mindset of not trusting anyone. If this situation continues to grow in the OG Bloodline, we might be just a few months away from Jimmy being removed from the group. This might happen especially if Jimmy continues to build a strong bond with LA Knight and other rivals of Roman and Jey. In this article, we will be looking at 4 possible replacements for Jimmy USO in the OG Bloodline if he leaves in the near future. Jacob Fatu is currently part of WWE SmackDown and recently started a feud against Drew McIntyre. However, since losing the United States Championship, the Samoan star has struggled to regain the spotlight. He was an early entrant into the Stamford-based promotion. If Jacob joins forces with Roman Reigns and Jey USO on Monday Night Raw, it could elevate his status to new heights and bring him back into the spotlight. So, if Jimmy is removed from the faction, then the former US champion might replace him in the OG Bloodline. Since last year, reports have revealed that Lance Anoa'i signed a deal with WWE under Triple H's leadership. However, the Samoan talent has yet to make his debut. Earlier, sources revealed that Lance's injury was the main reason behind his delayed start. If Roman Reigns and Jey USO decide to distance themselves from Jimmy, then the OTC might bring Lance anoa'i to WWE. Back in 2019, Lance once appeared on WWE television when Roman Reigns helped him against Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. So, it would make sense if the head of the table brings him to Monday Night Raw as the OG Bloodline's newest member. Solo Sikoa is the current leader of the MFT and part of Friday Night SmackDown. Although the chances are unlikely, Solo could still be considered a potential replacement for Jimmy USO in the OG Bloodline. Similar to Jacob Fatu, Solo's booking hasn't been very impactful on the Blue brand. His inclusion in the OG Bloodline storyline could be a great way to rejuvenate his singles run in the company. This is why, despite the low chances, his name remains on the list. Over the past few months, Tama Tonga has been absent from WWE television due to injury. Instead of returning to Solo Sikoa's group, Roman Reigns might bring Tama Tonga in as a potential replacement for Jimmy USO. Tama is a former WWE Tag Team Champion, and under the guidance of the OTC, he would have an excellent opportunity to shine. So these are the 4 potential candidates who might replace Jimmy USO in the OG Bloodline.